Hey, what's up YouTube? Dan the Fix It Man. Got another quick video here for you. I'm going to show you how to fix a third brake light on a Lexus LX450. Go ahead and step on the brakes. The brake lights are both working just fine. We either have a short somewhere in the wiring or a bad diode. So let's take it apart and take a look. Okay, so underneath here, there's just these two little plastic clips. You can just push them in and then pry them out like that. So this is what that little push pin looks like. You can just snap it back out like that, and then that's ready to go back in. But you just need to hang on to those. Okay, and then this just comes, there's just three little friction clips that snap out of there. There's just these three bolts that hold it in. Those are all 8mm. Support this while you remove that last one. I was thinking maybe that was cutting into the wire, but it doesn't look like it is. Just push in on this little tab and that will release this clip. Once you hear it click, you can just pull it down. There we go. Here's our light. We will further dismantle this if needed. But right now, I'm just gonna take a simple voltmeter. So we're gonna test and see what kind of voltage we're getting. Go ahead and go step on the brakes. There you see we've got 11.15 volts to this connector right here. Since we have power here, we probably have an issue with the diode inside here. So I'm just gonna take off this plastic cover here. Just 4 screws. Now the replacement is pretty expensive. Luckily, I Hate Mud had a nice write-up on this, or a link to a write-up. I'm also gonna disconnect this harness here. Just gonna pry it out of these little clips carefully. There it is. Okay, and I'll just lay that out of the way. And then I just want to take these little end clips just back just enough. Hopefully that'll let me pry this out of here. You see these little red things are clipped in there too. So I think we're gonna have to flex those down a little bit. Hopefully this doesn't break. You just want to be really careful on this. This is super old and brittle, and you see I broke off that tab that holds this end in, but it felt like I was getting it here. Looks like we got most of this out now. Just the ends are still in. Oh, there it is. Just looks like a little bit of adhesive that was holding that in place. So we got it out without breaking it, which is great. This is the diode, with the Zener Diode. All right, so you can test this by putting power to one side and then jumping this. So I have the other end of this hooked up to a 9-volt battery. Okay, let's go to this side. On this side of the diode, underneath, nothing. On this side, it lights up. Totally lights up. And this is only a 9-volt battery that I'm using here. But yeah, nothing if I put it on the other side of the diodes. So that's all we need to do is just get rid of this guy right here and solder in a new one. I've even heard of people just jumping a wire across there and they don't seem to have any issues. At least they haven't had any issues since they last posted. But these are cheap. If you can get them locally, like at a Radio Shack type of store or something like that, or an electronic supply, you can probably get them for 50 cents each or something. But this is the kit that I bought. I'll put a link to this in the description, and you can see there's obviously way too many, but who knows, maybe I'll have a need for one of those in the future. But let's go get the soldering iron and get this changed out. All right, so this is the one that looks like it will work. It's the 5.1 volt. And like I said, I bought tons of these. I'm sure I'll never ever need them, but just to get one, that's it right there. So let's just unsolder that. Well, there's the old one. Just need to put this black stripe on the same side to make sure that that's going the right direction. I'm terrible at soldering, but that's on. All right, now we've got this hooked up to a power source again, and then there you go. Either side of that diode, as you can see, lights up. That's fixed. So let me cut those and then we'll put this back together. And we can put this back in its little housing here. Again, there was a little bit of adhesive or some sort of a glue holding this in from the factory, but I'm just using those clips and that looks like that'll hold it. Now, of course, we're gonna put this cover back on and then we'll tuck in this wiring. We got these 4 screws that need to go back in. All right, and then we can reconnect our light up here. Make sure that clicks. And then you've got 3 bolt holes here. Just kind of push it on there and get these started. And just give these a little snug. You don't want to overdo those. And then these 3 friction pins just line up with these 3 holes. These 2 have the little insert missing, and I don't have anything like that, but I'm still just going to push it up in place. Just line that up. And see, it's a little loose because those 2 are missing. All right, and then these 2 holes here, remember that's just this little plastic clip. And as long as you have it popped out, push it in, line it up. And same with this side here. Just press that in. And then push the pin in. So I thought I'd wait until it was dark so you could see it better. So go ahead and step on the brakes. And there it is, fully lit up the way it's supposed to be. And that's it. Quick and easy. Just wanted to thank I Hate Mud for posting how to do this. They actually posted a link to a blog called the 36th Lock. Just giving credit where credit's due. They had done a little write-up and they showed how to diagnose and repair this. And again, it's really only a 50-cent part. You just need to find a kit where you can find that. This is a 5.1 volt diode. But quick and easy, I'm happy to have that fixed. Hadn't gotten pulled over for it or anything yet, but as you can see, it just looks so much nicer to have that working and lit up the way it's supposed to be. Hope you liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. I'll get a link in the description to the parts and tools used in the video as well. Thanks so much for watching and good luck.